Okay, so I'm getting started. You can see here I just smeared on some liquid latex. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more on there. Now I made sure this area was free of any hair. Obviously it was clean. There we go. And this is a pretty big area here. So I'm going to go ahead and spread this liquid latex out. Then I'm going to put a layer of toilet paper right on top of it. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten this out on here. Perfect. Now I'm going to add some more liquid latex right over the top of it. So that's one layer. Now you want to make sure you only use one ply of your toilet paper at a time. If you want, you can use tissues or napkins or whatever, but you want it to be thin layers. So that constitutes one layer. You want to have no less than 3 layers. And I probably wouldn't go any more than 5. I suppose you could go as many as you want. There we go. So I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm going to do 3 more layers real quick here. Okay, so you can see how shiny the latex is out there. It's pretty much dry, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of color to it right now. But I'm going to redo it after I make the wound itself split open. So I'm just putting a little bit of makeup on here. And I'm going to blend it into my skin. And you don't really have to do this right now if you don't want to. I just do it because I feel it puts in a little bit of a base. So there we go. I'm going to kind of blend it in here to my skin. Just kind of rub it in on the sides. There we go. Okay, so now I want to cut this open. So you can use whatever you want. You can use a toothpick, a knife, whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and have a pick here. So you just go wherever you want to have some cuts. You can do cuts however you want. This one I'll just kind of open it up right here. I'll make a couple different things so you guys can see a couple different things. So I'm going to do a puncture wound here. So you can kind of see a puncture, and then I'll do a slice right here. So I just go ahead and make this little cut here. Alright, now you'll see a lot of people take this and just rip it. I'm not going to rip it. I'm going to get a pair of scissors and cut it up. These scissors aren't cutting because they're horrible scissors. So, cut some of this out here. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to get some better scissors so I can actually cut this. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut this and I kind of close it up just a little bit just so you can see how much I actually cut it out of the toilet paper. So now I'm going to open this up, and this is going to be my skin. It's going to look real nasty. So it's going to look like it's opened up skin and flesh wound. Now, you can leave it just like this if you want. I'm going to add a little bit of latex in here. And one of the main reasons why is because if you put more liquid latex here, then the makeup and more importantly the blood won't touch your skin, and then it won't stain your skin. Otherwise, some of the bloods will stain your skin. So, grab my latex here and just kind of rub a little bit more in here. There we go, a little bit in here. And this deep wound here, so I have a puncture wound here. And I have a rash burn open wound here. Okay, so now I'm ready to put my tendon in there. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is just a rolled piece of toilet paper. There we go. That's going to be my little tendon in there. I suppose you could paint it blue and make it a vein or whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of base powder. That's going to take a little bit of the shininess out. There we go. Goldie just ran by and hit my camera. Thanks, Goldie. So there we go. Okay. So, we have our puncture wound here. You can do a couple things with it. You can just dress it up as it is, or you can turn it into something. I'm going to turn it into something. So first I'm going to take a little bit of blood here. I'm going to put it in here like this. Now, just like that. So you can just leave it like that as a wound. A lot of times if I have something that's a small wound like this, I'll actually just paint it black. You can just take a marker and put black marker in there. It looks kind of cool. It makes it look super dark, so it's very deep. So I'll make a bullet hole wound with that so you guys can see how that looks. So that is that wound there. And we need some blood in our inside here. So I'm going to turn the camera off while I put the rest of the blood in there. Okay, so you can see my wound on the outside here isn't quite dry yet. When it dries up, I'll put a little more powder and blend it in a little bit better so you don't quite see the square patch. But that's pretty much how we do it with the blood. Now you might want to have blood in other areas, so you can just kind of dab some around on the outside. That's fine too. Just depends how bloody you want it. So, but you can see it looks just like real skin. It's pretty nasty. And then I told you I was going to show you how to do that. We just go right through there like that, and you got yourself a wound. Looks pretty cool. I'll take it out in the sunlight so we can see it a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and take my finger, dab it in a little bit of black, and go around the outside to kind of bruise it up. Oh my God, what happened to me? Ugh. Cut myself real bad. That looks really good. Hope you guys can see it okay.